Tem eleições nos Estados Unidos e em outras dezenas de países. Mais de 2 bilhões de pessoas vão às urnas. Inclusive, há uma preocupação com esse processo eleitoral com relação ao avanço da inteligência artificial. Especialistas alertam, isso pode significar um risco para a democracia. Vamos entender na reportagem do correspondente da CNN, Simon Cullen.
2024 is shaping up to be an election year like none other.
We want to make sure that we have a big victory. That's going to be you're going to be all over the world. They're going to be watching this.
We're at an inflection point in our history where the decisions made in a short period of time we're in now are going to determine the course of this country and the world for the next 6 or 7 decades.
While the US presidential election might be the highest profile, it's not the only consequential contest taking place.
This is a hugely significant year for democracy. It depends how you count it or exactly what you classify as an election, but by some measures there are at least 40 national elections happening in 2024.
In absolute numbers, that's more than 2 billion people eligible to cast a ballot. Among those up for re-election, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is also expected to call a 2024 election. Taiwan, Indonesia and Mexico are going to the polls too, although their incumbents won't be candidates. And in Europe, hundreds of millions of voters will elect a new EU Parliament.
For many countries, the health of their democracy itself will be being put to the test.
And the results have the potential to reshape international affairs on a scale rarely seen, from international trade and climate change to the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. While the results of some elections are all but guaranteed, others will be a genuine contest, meaning a relatively small shift in voter support could affect the outcome. That amplifies the potential impact of disinformation. And experts warn that risk is made even more significant by the fact that these elections are coinciding with a boom in artificial intelligence. That brings with it the prospect of deepfake content like this.
This is an AI-generated video showing just how far technology has come in recent years.
Even Vladimir Putin, who is all but certain to be re-elected Russian president in March, appeared momentarily surprised when confronted by a computer-generated version of himself.
People should be scared because the technology is enabling the creation of fake videos that could be very persuasive with the ordinary voters. People are not going to be able to distinguish the fake videos from real ones.
Are governments ready for what's coming down the line?
Governments are not ready. There are literally no guardrails in place.
That puts more of an onus on technology companies to step in. Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, says it's adapting its approach to deal with the challenges posed by artificial intelligence. TikTok has announced partnerships with external fact-checkers to combat misinformation. And X, which drastically cuts staff under CEO Elon Musk, increasingly relies on users to flag misleading content.
The fact that there's been such massive job cuts to content moderation teams pretty much across all the big US social media platforms is evidence of the fact that they don't really take it seriously enough. And that will have concerning effects in the 2024 elections.
A record year for elections could also prove to be an unprecedented challenge to the electoral process. Simon Cullen, CNN, London.